I'm here with Malu. How do you say your full name?
My full name is Maluhia Kinimaka.
That must be very difficult to fill out on a Scantron at Stanford.
Yes, you should see. Also, my passport is like 2.5 lines.
You are a pro surfer, you are an ocean conservationist, a Stanford graduate with a degree in aerospace engineering. When people ask you what you do for a living, what do you say?
The simple answer is I say I'm just a water person. I'm a surfer, and at least now by trade, I'm currently working on getting my PhD in marine ecology, especially in coral reef ecology. So I just tell them like, oh, I'm a surfer, an engineer, and a scientist, but I do all these things because I love the ocean.
So what drew you to marine ecology?
I was always really fascinated with the movement of water, obviously because that's surfing. And so I have a mentor that does professional surfing also that has his PhD. And he was like, hey, there's an opportunity to try to use some of the skills that you have and apply it to the restoration of coral reefs. And for me, I found that really interesting because obviously the ocean is my passion. There's a lot to do with water and how water moves around corals and how that influences their shape and health.
Is there any one thing that people like me who have no experience with the ocean and in our day-to-day lives could do to help with ocean conservation?
I would say primarily try not to waste energy. Like even something as simple as if you take your phone and you turn your brightness down, trying to avoid single-use plastics, especially for the reef, is really important. As you know, like the single-use plastics don't break down. And I think now the biggest one, boating and choosing products that are better for the environment is a huge step.
I'm not a surfer. I am terrified of the ocean. I'm terrified of sharks. I'm just scared of dying in a bathing suit. That's honestly what my fear is. I feel like there's all these myths around surfing that, it's very exclusive. Are these typical myths about surfing? Are they true?
I would say it's not a myth that the accessibility to surfing is getting more and more difficult. You have to live by the ocean. You have to be able to afford a surfboard. You have to have the ability to swim and read the ocean, so that requires a significant amount of time. And especially now that surfing is an Olympic sport, it's been a really interesting progression where I feel like when I was a child, if your family had a strong background in the water, you could become a professional surfer by spending copious amounts of time, either by yourself or with your family, in the ocean space. But now I feel like with the Olympic surfing, I'm seeing more and more of young people, especially between the ages of like 6 and 12 years old, getting pretty extensive training. So it's not so much like that organic figuring out of the ocean.
You're in Australia right now. Are you there working on the reef?
No, not this time around because I'm from Hawaii. It's never come easily to me to compete in very cold water. And so I'm just kind of here like cold water training with some waves of consequence.
So you still find a lot of time to surf, and that is your primary focus?
I don't find a lot of time. I have a pretty strict schedule where I'll wake up, I'll train before working on my master's or PhD thesis, and then I'll train again in the afternoon.
Where's your favorite place to surf?
Ooh, I can't tell you the name of that place. It's a little bit of a secret.
All right, well, next time I'm in Hawaii, I'm going to find you.
Yeah, absolutely.